Power Monday. Power Monday. Power Monday. Y'all know how we do this from Sunday. What's going on, y'all? Yo, the Daily Go Getterism Show. I'm your host on 752 Power Monday, all up in your area, the 21st of August. And we are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. And tonight on this Power Monday, August 21st, the next to last day of Leo, we are talking about wealth incrimination. Wealth incrimination, you know, sort of like a play on words, like not self-incrimination, but wealth incrimination. And actually, wealth incrimination does involve a little self-incrimination. And I'm going to explain to you exactly how it happens. Wealth incrimination is basically when you have to act like you don't have no money when you actually have some money. There are certain situations where you have to play broke. There are certain people that when they are around, you have to act like you don't have nothing. And I don't care how much you actually have. I don't care if you're living in a big house out in the burbs, in-ground heated pool, total recreational facility in the basement, on campus, 7,500 acre property. I don't care if you jumping out of a foreign sports car, Ferrari, Lotus, Lamborghini. There's certain people that when you get around them, you got to act like you ain't got it. Why? Because they think that just because you have it to give to them. Like you work in order to make them your charity. And, you know, as much as you may not mind, you know, spreading the wealth, sharing what you have and all of that, that doesn't mean that you want to be taken advantage of all the time. Not only that, but sometimes you may just be living within your means or maybe even a little above your means, depending on what type of spender you are. So, you know, and there are also times where people may have told you about a windfall that they may have had. They told you about how they get money, how they got money, how they beat somebody out of some money, how they swindled the system out of some money, how they just got paid off of a settlement. But they don't have enough money to chip in for that birthday, and they don't have enough money to pay all the bills they owe, and they don't have enough money to really do what they supposed to do, and they don't have enough money because they was supposed to pay their deposit for that trip that y'all supposed to go on next year. Go on next year. Are you going to go on next year? Are you going to not go on next year? You know how that goes. You know how it is. You know, when you first come up with the idea to go on a trip, everybody be like, oh, yeah, I want to go. I can't wait to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. But when it comes time to collect the money, everybody like, oh, well, you know what? This is my off-pay week. I don't got no. A trip just came up for my child. I can't. My mama just went in the hospital. My husband talking about he wanted a divorce. Just found out some taxes is late. You know how the IRS are. They try to hate. Speaking of IRS, I'm in the middle of an audit. I forgot about this thing. I bought it. I'm going to have to wait. Put it off. I got to wait. Yo, put it off. What's the deadline of the deposit? And how much we got to put? You know, you're supposed to put like 1/3 down and keep paying every month until the trip is paid. Y'all not going until October 2024. Y'all not going until October 2024. But you're supposed to have this trip paid off by January or February. And we did January, February because it's right around Christmas, right around tax time. So I know you got some dough, even if you try to act like it won't show. You understand what I'm talking about? So yeah, wealth incrimination. Now you just said that when you tripped up the SEPTA steps back in 1999. Now SEPTA is the Philadelphia Transit Authority. So going up to the L or going down to the subway, a lot of people used to trip up those steps, fall on those platforms or whatever. And SEPTA used to be having to pay. And that was their excuse for always raising the fares on SEPTA. So that's what I was talking about when I say SEPTA. I want to make sure that everybody understands what I'm saying. So you just got paid from SEPTA after 23 years. You forgot you told me. Yeah, you gave me $250,000 to get $250,000. So why are you lunching on paying this damn deposit? Well, the lawyer had to get his, and the therapist had to get theirs, and the doctors had to get theirs. And you said that you got $250,000 left over after everybody else was paid. Well, is that what I told you? Because that's not really how it went. It was 250 altogether. So after the lawyer got his 40% of what was left over from when the doctors and the therapists and all that stuff, because that was a long time of all that therapy and all of that, and we was going back and forth to court. Remember the last time we was in court was like 2012. You know what I mean? So I've been waiting since 2012. Plus, I had borrowed some money from the lawyer because he was sure that I was going to get paid. So I owed him even more than the 40% that he was supposed to get. So I ain't really come off with a lot. That's not what you said. Are you going to make this? Are you going on the trip or not? Yeah, I want to go on the trip. But, I just went back to work. You know what I mean? After my shoulder and my back got better, I just went back to work. So, what's the deadline? What's the deadline that I can make the deposit? The deadline is September 15th. All right. Well, yeah, that's cool. I have it by then. Wealth incrimination. Wealth incrimination. Your bill's been piling up. Like I said, wealth incrimination is when you have to act like you don't have some money that you really do have. Nobody really likes to pay all of their bills. So you've been trying to either consolidate your credit card bills, or you've been trying to, get some help on your utilities and all of that. So you go to LIHEAP, like we was talking about on the show last week. You know what I mean? You got to get somebody to make up a check, some fake check stuff, so you can submit them to LIHEAP and act like, that you don't make a lot of money. Like you don't make half or a third of the money that you actually make, so you can get some rental assistance, public utility assistance, whatever. You trying to get some assistance, and you ain't gonna be able to get no assistance programs to help you out if you can show that you would be able to pay your bills without any assistance. So you gotta pretend like you ain't making no money when the truth of the matter is you doing all right. And I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you for not committing wealth incrimination. You know why? Because no matter how much you make, you probably have risen up to that type of lifestyle. And you want to be able to save more money or keep more money than you pay out. It ain't no fun to only have enough money to pay your bills and have just a little bit left. That's not any fun. But that's some adult shit. And you only have to pay the bills that you make. So when you had it like that, you might have been shopping too much. You might have been going out too much. You might have been lending out too much. You running around here playing big wheel. And now it's time to pay the piper. So you got to act like you ain't got enough money to pay the piper. All right. I ain't mad at you. And like I was saying in the beginning of the show, there's some people that act like they are your personal charity case, or like they have your last name and or the last name of your baby mom, baby dad, or your spouse, current or ex. In other words, they expect you to pay their way for everything. So, when your phone rings or if they try to come around you, it's to get something. You know what I mean? Wealth incrimination. So you can commit wealth incrimination without even acting like you have any money or showing any money. Sometimes you just let people come over your house and they looking around at your furniture and things, and they start calculating like, oh, that's a vintage grandfather clock. Oh, Steinway piano. Super plush carpet. That shit from the 70s. I didn't even know they make that anymore. Can't get that at Remax. Or Reinhardt. Okay. Crystal sculptures. Ethnic elephant statues, black women, elephant statues. I know. Let them in your bedroom. They see the type of bed you have. Like, oh, Stearns and Foster's the mattress, huh? Super, super, super thick kind. That bed's so tall. That bed's so tall, it looked like Princess and the Pea. Have you ever invited somebody over your house and they ask for something that you have in your house? Like not money or they ask for something that you have in your house. Like, I don't know, it could be like an ashtray or something. Oh, that is so nice. I wish I had something like that. I say you have two. I've had it actually happen, especially when I lived in my mom's crib. People ask for like, what you think this is? You pick it? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when people think that you're doing well, now they want to get in your pockets. They want to size you up financially, and they want to get in your pockets. So they figure you have it to give. And you got to watch out for these kind of people, man, because these will be the type of people that will try to get into your house when you're not home. I was listening to the OJs yesterday. I was listening to Backstabbers. They smile in your face all the time, but want to take your place. Them backstabbers. And you know how he's talking about how his friends come over his crib, even when he ain't home, trying to talk to his girl, trying to talk to his lady, his woman, trying to talk to his woman when he ain't home. Damn. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. She said, yes. I had someone ask me for a coat. Like, what? What? Something tells me that you did not show off the coat. They noticed the coat hanging up or something like that. They figured you wasn't even wearing that coat today. So can I borrow? Can I have? Can I borrow? Can I have? Can I borrow? Can I have? You got a lot and I had none. Can I have? Can I borrow? Can I borrow? Can I have? Can I have? Can I borrow? Can I give it right back? I will return to you right and exact. I just need it. I got a show to go to. Function. Yeah, I want to wear it too. Yeah. Oh, shit. Carol says exactly a Shirling at, oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, a Shirling at that. Okay. I got you. I understand how this thing works. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious, the greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? It's Stacy White. What's going on? Thanks for coming on through. And Care Bear, thanks for being there. Appreciate. So yeah, wealth incrimination. Gotta act. Listen. Hey, Carol, I know you know about this one because you buy cars. You just bought a new ride. They like, oh, you got a new ride? You got a new ride? Why do people think you got money left over after you buy a car? They don't realize that's money spent. That ain't money that you got anymore. Cars ain't cheap. Like you just went to the dealership. I don't know. Maybe they think you got a 850 FICO score or something like that. You know what I mean? You got an 800 credit score. They figure you walked out of that shit 0 down, 0 interest. That still don't mean you got no money. Carol says no. It was a gift from my husband. Word. She said, yeah, they think you got it. You got it like that. They do. A new car. And you know what I noticed? They don't even care what kind of car it is. You could be straight up and down in the Econo model. You might be running around here. And what's them little zip cars? I don't know. I call them zip cars. Them little cars, they look like a little capsule. They almost look like a little pill bottle. You know what I'm saying? People be riding around in them like, tall ass white boys be riding around these little ass cars. Like, dude, you 6'4". You riding around here in the pill box. To get in the car, instead of the handle on the car, they got a damn childproof car handle. Shit, you gotta press in and turn that bitch in order to get in the car. Damn Cooper, no, not the Cooper, but I do. Why do tall white men be driving Mini Coopers? Why, Carol? Why? I have never seen a small person in a Mini Cooper. The same way where you see these big ass girls riding around in like a Geo Tracker. I'm showing my age right there, Geo Tracker. Well, they don't have them no more, but you know what I'm talking about. It used to be like a Kia Soul or like a what's them shit? They used to be Geo Trackers. Honda CR, not CRV. Yeah, CRV. Yeah, Honda CRV. Come on, ma. You in the front seat and the back seat. That's how big you are. This little ass SUV. You need to be in a Suburban. Get yourself a Yukon. What is you doing? You need to be in a Land Rover or a Land Cruiser. I'm just saying. People think when you buy a new car, they be like, oh, okay. Like, okay, what? Your credit ain't all of that. You buy a new car, that means you probably got jerked and had to put mad dough down. Like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? We're gonna need $3,500 down. And your dumb ass did it. Peeled off $3,500. How much money you think they got left after you give somebody $3,500? You ain't bought gas yet. Yeah, counting the pockets. Counting pockets. Real. That's right. A Yukon, they need a Yukon. You run around here in a Honda CRV. No. You need a Ford Expedition. A Navigator if you can afford it. You know what I mean? You know how they calling anything an SUV nowadays. They damn near calling anything with a hatchback an SUV nowadays. Any station wagon and shit, everything an SUV now. Like, that's an SUV. Okay, all right, whatever, man. He says it's an SUV. It's SUV. Like, all right, but yeah. So so yeah. Certain people, you gotta act like you ain't got no money when they come around. Matter of fact, when you see them, you gotta stop the wealth incrimination. You know what I mean? Some people, you come around, you gotta take off your jewelry and all of that kind of stuff. Not because you think they're gonna rob you, but because they're gonna Jew you. Forget about them robbing you, they about to Jew you. Now, going back to this whole lie heap thing, this whole rental assistance thing, or if you need help paying your mortgage and all of that, you know, normally you have to act like either you lost your job, got a divorce, or you got a reduction in pay, like maybe downsized, laid off, are only receiving a severance, or you know, in some kind of way, not receiving the same amount of money. So you got to dumb it down. I know one thing. I don't always. Well, first of all, I never go to the dealer when I need my car repaired. I'm not going to the dealer. They just charge too much. I can't go. I can't go there. I have to go to somebody else that knows how to fix cars well. So sometimes, if I only need like brakes or oil change or something like that, I'm not paying no bunch of money for that shit. I'm gonna pay somebody in the parking lot of the AutoZone to put my brakes on. $50. It used to be $25. They done went up since the pandemic. They done went up 100%. It used to be $25 for you to get brakes put on at AutoZone in the parking lot at AutoZone by a potentially drug addicted mechanic. Now it's 50. And it could be more if you are wearing these. So when I need a discount, I make sure these are too long for me to tuck in. So I leave them in the car. Put them right in the middle console, like take off rings, everything. Everything must go. Take off everything. Because when they see that, like, how you gonna look? How you look? You coming in here drifting thousands, and you running around, yeah, but you don't want to. It's bad enough. The car you might be driving already got them like. Brakes on that car cost more than brakes on other cars. Yeah. So, yeah, you gotta kind of dumb it down. No wealth incrimination. They see you shining. People don't just. I don't see anybody running around with this kind of jewelry. Just in case y'all give y'all the impression that everybody in Philly is just running around here with long ass 45 inch chains with pieces on. No. It's not like that. Not like that at all. So I stand out. But here I am just trying to pay $50 to have some brakes put on. Those chains don't be helping. Rings and shit. You know what I mean? So you need to disrobe all necklaces, rings, bracelets, all that old shit. Now these bracelets don't say nothing. Don't nobody know how much they cost or nothing like that. So that's the cheat code. But all gold, diamonds, and no, that's not helping you. That's wealth incrimination. People like mechanics be like, so you driving that and you wearing that and you want to pay this. Same as my people that live out in the burbs, or if you have a big house in the city, and let's say you want to get your hedges cut or your lawn trimmed or some type of landscaping work. Or you want to add on a deck and all that kind of stuff. When contractors come to your house, they already know the value of your house, so they like, I live down here in North Philly. Ain't nobody even think about charging me up. They figure you ain't got no money. I'll be like, you right. I'm living down here in North Philly. Broke as a joke. But where my mom live at, not that she got a bunch of money, but her house says she got something. Because this is nothing but a cosmetic issue. This is not, we not fixing nothing here. We just beautify it. So with her, they try to charge her more money. With me, they're not going to try to charge me as much. I'm in the hood. She in the regular hood. She in a better hood. I'm in the hood. I'm in the area where expectations are low. She in the area where discounts ain't coming like all of that. Like, nah, you can afford this. You can afford this, or you can afford that. So where my mom live at, she be having she might have to get the Mexicans to, you know what I'm saying? She might have to get the Mexicans to, I'm saying? Yeah. To help out a little bit. Because people come to your crib and they think you got a couple of dollars. And these contractors, they're gonna try to get busy on you. Cal says, and be the first to say, man, I'm doing bad. Wealth incrimination, baby. Wealth incrimination. Shoot, some of y'all can't go around your peoples. You come around your peoples, they act like you Santa Claus. They act like you John D. Rockefeller with a pocket full of dimes. Just throw, you know what I mean, scrambling them, throwing them out there so the kids can. Yeah, what you think this is? What you think this is? Niggas is struggling. I don't care if you high five figures, six figures. I don't care if you high six figures. More than likely, you spent up into whatever you have. You make $500,000 a year, you probably got $500,000 worth of shit and bills. It be that way. So you know how sometimes you feel like you know how to be like, what niggas can't have nice shit? Like, yeah, you can. But guess what, niggas? When niggas got nice shit, niggas gotta pay for that shit. Wealth incrimination. When niggas got nice shit, niggas gotta pay for that nice shit. And everybody can tell, oh, yeah, this nigga got nice shit. That means he got money. Because they know whatever we get, we done paid for. They don't know that we have other ways of getting things besides paying top dollar. I know plenty of people who make six figures, and they will goodwill scratch and dent your ass to death They be scratching and denting, goodwilling. This fell off the truck type shit. Come on, man. Come on. Everything in your crib ain't Raymore Flanagan, Ethan Allen. Y'all know we can't do it like that all the time. So some shit. Let's just say we make a way. Yeah, let's just say that. We make a way. When black people have good credit, they work it to death. When black people have good credit, they work it to death. You know what I'm saying? Bills. Carol says, my kind of people. I shop at all those places. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You know what I mean? Shoot. Like I said, my 6-figure people will Goodwill, Scratch and Dent, Salvation Army. And don't let them be having them good yard sales out in Jersey. Shout out to all my the flea markets and the yard sales out in Jersey. Oh, and can't forget my good old students that live out of state and they graduating this semester. You know what I mean? And they be selling, woo, them students living in them apartments. They be unloading the good shit. What? Man, I got a waterbed. The first time I had a waterbed, that's where I got it from. He gave me the shit. I was on my way to my sister's house in Delaware. He stopped me. He saw I was in a truck. He was like, hey man, listen, I got a brand new waterbed. Perfect. Waveless mattress. I was like, yeah? He said, yeah, man. Listen, I'll give it to you. I was like, you don't want nothing for it? He said, no, man, I'm moving. I gotta go back to the West Coast. I can't take this stuff with me. I was like, all right, load up. I went to Dita crib. She was like, what you got in your back? Oh, I said, yo, man, I was riding past the boy in your complex. He said he graduated college or whatever. He gave me the bed. She was like, he gave you. I said, yeah, he gave me the bed. It was that joint was nice. Sat up high, had the drawers and shit under it, storage. It was like having a dresser and a damn and a bed. That shit was nice. Nice. He had the good waveless mattress on it too. So yeah, shout out to all the students out there. They be selling some good shit. High premium lamps, all kinds of shit from IKEA. But a lot of times, like, I mean, IKEA is all right to me. I mean, I know a lot of people love IKEA. I don't. I like IKEA. I don't love it. Sometimes I don't even like it. But you know, listen, students, they will sell you their shit for next to nothing. Next to nothing. They not loading up they trucks and taking all of that shit. They just trying to get back home, whether it's down south, West Coast, whatever. They not driving all of that way. So a lot of my people know how to get that shit. So people think that they done furnished they crib with all this old, you know, they done spent all this money. A lot of times, like, nah. And you know, you be getting antique shit too. Fly lamps. You know what I mean? All kinds of crazy looking coffee tables. Like, I done seen some dope ass coffee tables exclusives that I ain't never seen in no store. Like, you ever seen somebody have a coffee table that they made out of a tree stump? They shape, you know what I mean? They cut that shit all fly, and shellacked it, put a sheet of glass on that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, that thing is, where you get that? Like, you can't get that. I made that. Everything that's valuable is not, either for sale or sold in stores. But this is wealth incrimination. Somebody see you with something like that, and they like, damn, shoot. You gotta have some money to have a table like that. I ain't never seen me no coffee table like that. That thing is nice. That thing is nice. That thing is nice. That thing is nice. Carol says, I don't go shopping. I go bargain hunting. I hear that. Carol says, selling some of them just leave. Yup. Some of them just leave stuff because they don't want to take it back. Happens all the time. Man, when I was working at Villanova. When I was working at Villanova, them students, man, the staff at Villanova, man, they go dumpster diving. They clean out them students' dorms and apartments and shit like that. The shit they be throwing away. We be like, what? What? The staff in Villanova on that shit. Hardly nothing go in the damn dumpster. Everything going home in the cars. Like, yo, when I go to work today, bring the truck up, right around the time I get off. You got some shit. Carol says Tacony Flea Market has nice, unique tables handmade. Dang, I didn't know the Tacony flea market is still open. That's what's up. But yeah, stuff like that. Shit like that. But yeah, wealth incrimination. You can't let everybody know how much money you have or if you have any at all. Because they be trying to go in your pockets. Shoot, church. You know what I mean? You know how church always encourages you to show your wealth. Show what God has made possible for you. Like, yeah, so y'all can up my 10%. Yesterday's 10% ain't today's 10% with you. I see. The Lord seems to have blessed you, sister such and such and brother so and so. Like, yo, get out my pockets, Pastor. You know what I mean? I already submitted my envelope. I'm like, yeah, you submitted the envelope. But I'm sure, I think the envelope that you submitted seemed to be your past salary. Looked at me like you done got a raise. Was that a Cadillac you was driving today? Late model? Like, Pastor, was that a Cadillac you were driving? Late model? Pastor? Yeah. Sometimes you can't tell the church how much money you get. You know what I mean? They gonna bring God in to rob you a little bit. Carol says they closed now. I made a sofa table, bought the pillars and glass for $100. Saw the same one for much more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, be going down. I flea markets, man, because with flea markets, people be having stuff like Carol was saying, handmade shit. Shit that's exclusive things you can't get from anywhere else. Exclusives. Yeah. But speaking of your job, a lot of times you get a raise at your job, you get a promotion. Sometimes you got to keep that shit to yourself. People be like, okay. Oh my God, and these fundraising motherfuckers that's always in your pockets. Fundraisers. I can't go to an Eagles game now without everybody got a football team, a drill team, a dance team, some kind of production, whatever. Everybody got a hat or helmet that they putting out. Yeah, can you help us with the? Can you help us with the? Can you? I'm like, God damn, this shit is a big beg fest. People tailgating and shit, tailgating and begging. That's all you see in the parking lot. And they let the kids do it. They let the kids do it because it's going to work. Yeah, I see, with all this violence going on out here in the streets. These kids out here, they just trying to get money for uniforms. They got to get money for uniforms. They got to get money for uniforms. When I went to the Eagles game last Thursday, these cats claimed that they were raising money for their football team. Now peep game. I said, what's the? First of all, I was like, all right, let me give you a couple of dollars. I'm in my pocket. They start getting all close. I said, yo, back up, young boys. Don't be getting all up on me like that. I had to tell them, like, yo, don't get up on me like that when I go for my money. And they was like, hell yeah, oh my bad, sorry. So I said, so I gave them the money, and I was like, yo, by the way, what's the name of y'all team? I said, where y'all team at? They said Germantown. I said, what's the name of your team? They said the Bears, Germantown Bears. And I said, okay. Straight scam. Do y'all realize the Germantown Bears was the name of the high school football team? They was called the Germantown Bears. I was just like, all right, man, whatever. And Germantown High is no more. They've been closed down for 2 decades now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? They said the Germantown Bears. I was like, the Germantown Bears? The only teams I used to know, little league teams I used to know in Germany, it just so happened that they was from Germantown. That's where they fucked up. So I'm like, I could see if they said the Ivy Hill Saints, the Oak Lane Raiders. Oak Lane Wildcats, the Northwest Raiders, or the Mount Airy Bantams. Those are the little league teams in the Germantown area. Germantown Bears? That was Germantown High School. You know what, though? Let me see if this is before. Wait a minute. Is there a Germantown Bears football team in Philadelphia? Just as I thought. Germantown High School varsity football in Germantown Bears. I don't see shit here. I don't see nothing here. Wait a minute, hold on. No. High school. All high school. All high school. Wait, what's this? No. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. They scammed me out of my $5. But I ain't even mad. When they said Germantown Bears, I was like, Germantown Bears? They was like, yeah. I said, okay. It could be worse. But now that would explain why they was all up on me when I went with my pocket. What's up, Boss C1? Thanks for coming on through. Carol says you've been scammed. I knew it as soon as they said Germantown Bears. I'm like, not like I said, not the Ivy League, the Ivy Hill Saints, not the Northwest Raiders, not the Oak Lane Wildcats, not the Northwest Bantams. I mean the Mount Airy Bantams, not even the Wissahickon Braves. No, none of that. They said the Germantown Bears. Now, to their credit, how do I know that? Because a lot of people in Germantown was pissed off about Germantown High closing down. How do I know that they aren't developing a league called the Germantown Bears in honor of the Germantown Bears varsity football team? How do I know that? I don't know that. So if I see them again, now there's a game this Thursday. Now, I probably won't be able to go. Well, actually, I could. You know, game start at 7:30. I ain't gonna stay but until halftime anyway. I might go. I might go just to see if I see them. Like, hey, Germantown Bears, I got some questions for y'all. But we'll see. Listen, I would rather be scammed by some kids pretending like they had a football team going on than be shot at by some kids because they was out here drilling and sliding and acting a fool. So I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna be mad at it. So yeah, wealth incrimination. Oh, by the way, make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Wealth incrimination, when you have to act like you ain't got no money, when you got a couple of dollars for yourself, when you got to act like you ain't got no money, when you have a couple of dollars to yourself. Why does it always seem like as soon as you get a little money saved, have a little, get lucky, I don't care whether you won the lottery or went to the casino, came up. Why does it seem like as soon as you get some extra money, that's when something breaks down? That's when the alternator on your car goes. That's when your refrigerator decides that it don't want to get cold no more. That's when like some crazy, like your heater breaks, a water heater, something, you know what I mean? Like damn, water heater gonna bust now? You know what I mean? You get a couple of extra $1,000 in your pocket that you ready to put in the stash. And just before you was able to put it away, man, the compressor for the air conditioner went in the crib in the middle of July. And it's hot. So hot in the crib. Everybody's uncomfortable. Everybody's uncomfortable. Got to get it fixed. Care Bear says, my refrigerator, car, and water heater. Child to cow. Mm-hmm. Those are the things that happen. When you're struggling, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm struggling, when I really don't have it like that, nothing ever break. Nothing ever goes wrong. But as soon as I get a couple of extra dollars, or I build up a little nest egg, what happens? They boot my car or some shit like that. I'm like, no. They boot your car, man. You know you got to pay all them tickets that you had before. So hopefully you didn't have none. Well, if you didn't have none, then your car wouldn't be getting booted. So yeah, there's that. If you didn't have no prior tickets, then your car wouldn't be getting booted. Not in Philly. They only boot your car when you have outstanding tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, now don't let your car go to impound. When they boot your car, hurry up and pay that ticket for the boot. If you pay the boot and tow, the boot fee line, then they can come right out and take the boot off. You let them take that shit to the impound yard, that's your ass, nigga. Yeah, because now you're gonna be paying. Yeah. You build up a nice little nest egg in Philly. Your car get live stopped. For those of y'all who don't know what that is, it's like when the cops stop your car for a traffic violation and you don't have proper registration, license, or insurance, then they can impound your car. They can tow your car. Don't let it happen. Storage fees out the fucking man. The storage fee is like $45 a day. So if you get your car taken from you on a Friday, you're not getting it out that Friday. And there's no way to get it out on Saturday and Sunday. So traffic court opens on Monday. And you're going to be down there with hundreds and hundreds of other people who had their cars impounded over the weekend. And it's just a big shit show. It's kangaroo court. It's off the chain. And they get money. Now, here's what happens. For those of y'all who don't know. Yeah. And we talk about wealth incrimination. Because, okay, this is what happens. And we'll get into the whys and the how comes after that. You go down to traffic court. You see the judge. You pay them for whatever outstanding tickets that you have, moving violations and all of that, or you make an agreement to pay. They give you an agreement, and they have you sign that. Then they send your black ass over the Philadelphia Parking Authority, PPA, separate. Now you done already paid your money to get on a payment plan, or done totally paid off whatever ticket that you owe for that. Now you got to go to PPA in order to get your car out of impound. Now you got to deal with any parking tickets that you may have had, and they don't care whether that shit is from 25 years ago. If it's on your license from your address, now you got to make it a payment. Get on a payment plan to pay all of that shit. So getting your car that day might not be an easy thing for you, especially considering that you didn't have, that your license or your insurance or your registration wasn't right. So you had to get all of that right. It's a shit show, and I've been through it double-digit times. Yeah, double digit times, like more than 10. Easily. Cal says, Care Bear happens all the time. Unbelievable. Like they know when you get a couple of dollars. It's like the universe knows. They sent out the memo. Boss C says, me too. Care Bear was like, I was like, Cal says, did I ever tell you about the time they tried to boot my car? Dummies didn't know it was the wrong year model. I cussed them out so bad I was embarrassed. At least with you, they only tried, Carol. With me, they were very, very, very successful. Time after time. They boot my car, told my car, put it in impound. Time after time. Went to court, saw the judge. Yeah, I had to pay you. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after. Let's do these birthday shout outs, man. Wealth incrimination, baby. Yeah, when you go down to traffic court, PPA, you got to act like you ain't got no money. But it don't matter because whatever money you got, you're going to have to pay it or you ain't getting your car back. And you're going to be paying forever. Some people just leave their car there. And guess what? They when you leave your car in impound, then they sell your car and they supposed to give you the difference. It don't work that way. You still wind up owing. Yeah. Boot my car, told my car, put it in impound. Time after time. Went to court, saw the judge. I had to pay you. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 21st, they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Jazz Scott turning 34 years old today. And my girl Sierra Bay, happy birthday to you. And Francis Bam J. Goodson turning 64 years old today. Go ahead, Bam J. Do the damn thing. And LeBlanc Katiana turning 33 years old today. And Marlenia Harpool turning 48 years old today. And Nellie Nell Belzer turning 42 years old today. And Miss Lady Leo turning 57 years old today. And Ava Robinson turning 35 years old today. And my girl Jacqueline Starr turning 65 years old today. And I've known her since 1985. And also Patricia Braley turning 53 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Jerome in the house Media Dorn turning 72 years old today. And Leonard Quattlebaum turning 59 years old today. And last but not least, my girl Kenyatta S. Leonard. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious August 21st. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey yo, hey yo, wealth incrimination, man. Sometimes you have to act like you don't have no money, or that you don't have enough money, or that you don't have the money that you know that you have. Don't can nobody check your pockets. You can do what you want. Sometimes you don't have the full price. It will be conducive. It'd be kind of nice if you could save a couple of dollars and holler at me. And if you got the money that you owe me, please pay me. And I know that time is going to get better for us, but right now I gotta act like I can't catch the bus. Carol says, I drive a Ford. The other car was a Chevy Blazer. I understand. Anyway, yeah, man. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night for another daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come on through. And I appreciate you. So Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do. But thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Yeah, on the other side, my boobers. Peace. Yeah.